Hi, and welcome to another edition of Flex Realty TV. I'm your host, Jim Moody, founder and president of Flex Realty. With us today is Tony Arvanitis, commercial agent for Flex Realty. Tony, we've had a lot of viewers ask us about, and they're thinking about venturing into the commercial real estate world, and so often people are hearing about these Phase 1, Phase 2 environmental surveys that are required.
Yeah.
What is a Phase 1, Phase 2 environmental survey?
Well, I get a lot of that, especially because I sell gas stations, so I get a lot of that. I'm involved with that. Phase 1 basically is your first borings that they bore into the soil just to see if there's any problems. And if any problems do occur, then they go into a Phase 2.
Well, what's an example of a problem? I mean, like a little spilled gas, or a lot of spilled gas, or oil, or what?
Normally you may find some water, oil in the water table.
Okay.
Something like that. And if the ground seems to be contaminated from any past, could be also factories too, things like that.
Uh-huh.
So if they find anything that comes up, then they go into a Phase 2, which is much more extensive.
What is a Phase 2? Can you just give us an idea?
Phase 2, they get into environmentalists to come in
Okay.
to try to see exactly what the problem is, and then there has to be remediation involved.
How much, do you have an idea on how much like a Phase 1 costs or a Phase 2?
Phase 1 could be about $1,500 to $2,500.
Well, that's not too bad.
No, Phase 2 gets into about $5,000 plus.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And how often, with the gas stations that you've sold, or from the real estate that you sold to commercial, how often do you see a Phase 2 being called for?
Rarely.
Rarely?
Uh-huh.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, that's this week's tips on Flex Realty TV. When you're thinking about buying commercial real estate, make sure that you include in the offer to purchase a Phase 1 or Phase 2 environmental condition to the purchase contract. For more information, you can contact Tony through www.flexrealty.com or give us a call, and we'd be glad to connect you with Tony and answer all your questions. Thanks again for watching.